Your brain is a memory bank. It's a record of everything you've learned and experienced at this moment. We could say that your brain is a record or an artifact of the past. So most people, when they wake up in the morning and they start their day, a brand new day where there's so many different possibilities, the first thing they do is they get their brain working and they start activating circuits in their brain that are connected to memories of the past. So they think about the problems in their life, and those problems are connected to certain people and certain things and certain times and places, and every one of those problems then has an emotion associated with them. So, if thoughts are the language of the brain and feelings are the language of your body, and how you think and how you feel creates a state of being, if you're living by familiar and same thoughts, and you're feeling the same emotions are a record of the past. Most people wake up in the morning and feel like they are still in the past, in what they know. Every thought has a certain energy. Each thought creates energy. So, from a different view, you often think the same thoughts, which create the same energy. This means your life won't change unless you change your energy. Most people have dreams for the future, but often give up on them. To reach those dreams, they need to think, act, and feel in new ways. It's much easier to make the same choice every day. The hardest part of changing is not making the same choice as yesterday. When you choose to make a different choice, you may feel uneasy because you are moving from what you know to what you don't know. Some people prefer to hold on to their sadness instead of taking a risk for something better. They would rather share their past story than talk about their future story. They choose to trust their past more than their future. However, it is far more important to dream about your future than to dwell on your past. I believe if people knew they could actually reach their goals, many would realize they have done this in their lives. I think everyone has done something amazing at least once. When they accomplished something great, they made a strong decision to change and focus their mind on that choice. This strong intention created so much energy that their body responded to their mind, making that moment unforgettable. The more powerful the feelings they had to change, the more they remember that choice. We can say they are giving their body a taste of the future emotionally and connecting with that future. We found that if you keep doing this each day, you will reach that goal, and your body will start to change as if you were living a different life. To change is to be better than your surroundings, to be better than the things around you, and the world can be very tempting. So, why is meditation helpful? Well, let's sit down, close our eyes, and step away from your outer world. If you see fewer things, there's less noise going to your brain. If you are listening to soft music or wearing earplugs, you get less input to your brain, so you are tuning out your surroundings. If you can sit your body down and say stay like a pet, you can tell it that you will feed it later. You can check your emails and texts afterward, but right now you need to stay still. When you do this well and are not eating, smelling, or tasting anything, you would have to agree that you are being controlled by a thought. When your body wants to go back to old feelings, you notice your focus is on that emotion. Where you put your attention is where your energy goes. You are pulling your energy from now into the past. When you realize this, you can bring your body back to the present. Your body might say it's 8 o'clock, and you usually get upset about traffic at this time. You are sitting still and used to feeling angry, and it feels off. At 11 o'clock, you usually check emails and judge others. Your body wants those familiar feelings. Each time you notice this and bring your body back to now, you are telling your body that you are in charge, not your mind. Your will is becoming stronger than the program. If you keep repeating this again and again, like training a horse or a dog, it will just decide to sit. When that happens, your body is not following your mind. When it finally gives in, you feel a release of energy. We change from solid to wave, from physical to energy, and we break free from the feelings that hold us in the same old past. We have seen this happen many times. In fact, we can now see it on a brain scan. But if you start to understand what you are doing and why, the stronger the feelings you have, the more you will focus on the image in your mind. You begin to see your future. You are marking that path in your brain, and now you are training your body for the future. Now, there is a side effect of this. If you can do this well and get to know those feelings in your mind and body, and you wake up feeling like your future is already here, I promise you will stop searching for it. The task is to keep that changed state of mind and body all day long. You need to keep that state no matter what your coworkers say, no matter your boss, no matter your ex, no matter your money issues, and no matter the traffic. If you can do this, you will start to see changes in your life. If you woke up each morning and really took time to think like this: if my personality shapes my life, and my personality is based on how I think, act, and feel, then if I want to make a new life, I must change my personality. Many people try to create a new life with the same personality, and it doesn't work. We truly have to become a different person. If you say, okay, I won't just let my mind run on autopilot, and I will be aware of the 95 of me that's been programmed. I will pay close attention to how I think and how I will act today. I will choose which emotions keep me stuck in the past and lower my energy. I will stay aware. A belief is just a thought I keep having again and again. What thoughts do I want to focus on and build in my mind? With focus and purpose, I will start to get used to thinking in a new way. Meditation is about getting familiar with something. If you keep activating those pathways, you will start to set up the framework. Do it enough times, and it becomes a mental program. That could be the new voice in your head saying, I can do it. It's possible. When people go through an event, they often keep thinking about it because their stress hormones make them feel like they need to pay attention. They want to be ready if it happens again. Most people spend 70% of their lives feeling stressed and living in survival mode. They are always worrying about the worst-case scenario based on what happened in the past. They are missing out on all the possibilities around them and are focusing on the worst outcome. They start to feel fear and train their bodies to be afraid. If this happens enough, their body can have a panic attack without them even knowing it. Then, when you ask them why they feel this way, they will say it's because of something that happened to them 15 or 20 years ago. From a biological view, this means they can't change since that event. The feelings from the experience give the body and brain a burst of energy. People become hooked on the thrill of those emotions. They use the issues in their lives to confirm their limits, so they can feel something. When it's time to change, you ask the person why they are like this. Every time they think about the event, they create the same chemistry in their brain and body as if it is happening again. This fires and connects the same pathways and sends the same emotional signals to the body. What's important about this? Your body is the unconscious mind. It can't tell the difference between the real experience that causes the emotion and the emotion you create just by thinking. The body believes it is living in the same past experience all day, every day, all year long. Those feelings affect thoughts, and they do. And those thoughts bring back the same feelings. This way, the whole person is stuck in the past. So, the hardest part of change is not making the same choice as yesterday. When you choose something different, be ready because it will feel strange. Satsang with